Good morning, welcome back to casa.texpina. Today is, I think we're still on build days. Today's build day number 275. We've only got two guys on site today, both painters, so Mr. Ricky and Mr. Henry. However, we're not doing a lot of painting. We are starting to do a lot of cleanup. So they started cleaning inside the house as well as some of the outside, because we've got several places on the outside where paint got on the tiles. So they're working on cleaning that up today. So now that I've told you what they're doing, let's walk around and see if we can see what they're doing. So let's get started. So inside the house we are working on a little bit of site cleanup. Starting to get the big stuff out. So now it's time to start leaving the shoes outside, because otherwise we end up tracking in more dirt. So a little bit of cleanup throughout. Let's go see if we can find Mr. Henry. That was Mr. Ricky. See if we can find Mr. Henry. See what he's working on. Looks like Mr. Henry's doing about the same thing. We're starting to clean up some of the floor. They are using a little bit of thinner and some of their little squeegees, try and get all of the paint droppings and everything else off of the tile. We're starting from up here in the media room, and he's working his way down. All right, so last week and early Monday, we finished all the painting for the columns and the walls. So that got completed yesterday, with Mr. Stanley finishing the inside over by the sliding gate on that side. Today, Mr. Ricky is working his way around and doing touch-ups where we got a little of the wrong color paint. So we're making the fence dark gray again instead of black with white spots. So no Dalmatians on the window, on the fence grills. It's just all black, or dark gray as it be. All right, so we're up in the media room. I can walk around with no shoes because the floor's been cleaned. The whole place is getting cleaned up top to bottom, so we're starting in the top and working our way down. Mr. Henry's been working on this, so he's got all the top floor good. Even in here in the bathroom, been working on it. We still got the mirror to take care of. Hi. Working on cleaning. We got most of the all the residue, out of the grout residue out of the tiles. That's a good bonus. Cleaned up the paint spots. We're doing good in here. All right, now it's almost time for Miss Emie to start her cleaning, because as clean as these guys get, Miss Emie wants it a different way. So we'll get this construction clean, and then we'll get it move-in clean. All right, and now what he's working on is a lot of the paint droppings and stuff that got into the workings of the tile, and a little bit of the overages from the baseboard when it was painted got onto the tile. So Mr. Henry's working on getting that all fixed up for us, a little bit at a time. Whatever he doesn't finish today, Jonathan, our laborer guy, is supposed to be back tomorrow, and he'll continue doing the rest of it. All right. The guys did their cleaning. Now Miss Emmie's doing her cleaning. Different level, nah?
Yes, I like to clean my house, but
it's good. It's still good. You got the workers to do the initial part, right, and get all the major dust out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we can get the rest of this, like, make it to where it's livable. Big difference between construction clean and living clean. Alright, welcome back to part 2 of the video. Today, Wednesday, February 10th, it is build day number 276. So we are still in cleanup mode, pretty much just wrapping things up. Got a couple of the carpenters here. The varnisher, Mr. Andy, is back, and our electrician, Mr. Cho, is here as well. We are supposed to have the power company is supposed to come out and do an inspection today to make sure that the power is ready to go for a permanent connection. So if and when they show up, we'll show you what happens with that. Other than that, today also they're going to start tearing down the bunkhouse and getting that area all cleaned up. So we'll walk you around and show you what things are going on today, and let's get started. And that Mr. Alex is back over here today, and they're starting to tear down the remaining portion of the bunkhouse, and so they'll get this all squared away, save what can be saved and used at another location. They'll put it over here. Anything that can't be used goes in the trash pile over here. So let's go ahead and walk inside and see what these guys are working on. Okay, before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and do a birthday shout out before I forget. So to Sean Pasquale in London, UK, happy 48th birthday today. Yay! Happy 48th birthday. So our carpenter, Mr. Allen, is back, and he's going to get started today putting in the remaining knobs here for our drawers. So we're going to get those on both sides. So 6 on this side, 6 on that side, and then a little bit of touch-up stuff throughout the rest of the house. So there are other places that still need drawers and doorknobs as well. So those are a bag full of knobs. So we're going to get working on the handles. And see, this is what happens when you have real workers show up on the site who aren't afraid to do the job. This thing is down. So that went quickly this morning. Mr. Alex single-handedly is taking down what was remaining of the bunkhouse. Last thing remaining is going to be, he's taking the pieces apart. What can be salvaged is being placed over here so that they can take it to another site. And again, like I said earlier, the trash goes over on that side. And then we still got the outhouse has yet to go. But in due time. It's only 10:30 a.m. so Mr. Alex is doing wonderful work. Let's go take a look and see what Mr. Allen has been busy with this morning. So Mr. Allen's in our utility room, and he's putting in all the doorknobs, all the cabinet doorknobs here. So he's working on those. See it stack right over here on the countertop. Let's go look at what he's completed inside already. I think he's gotten all of the cabinet doors inside the house. See, those 2 are done in the pantry. All of the drawers for the kitchen island have been completed. We've got knobs now on our linen closet and our coat closet with the doors. All the bathroom under sink cabinets have been completed with knobs. Drawers in the walk-in closets are done. Looking fantastic. And also inside here, Mr. Andy is doing a fantastic job of doing a last-minute cleanup and touch-up on our doors, making sure they are shiny, glossy, well varnished. Wonder twins up here in the front are working really good together. We got Mr. Andy and Mr. Allen, varnish and carpentry. So Mr. Andy over here is working on the touch-ups, little bitty places that again been nicked and scratched before completion. So we're putting the color back in, put a little macias in it, a little filler, and then just gonna finish it up with a little bit of sealant, seal coat, clear coat. And then Mr. Allen has been doing me a humongous favor here and putting caulking into the spacing between the steel frames and the windows, so that when you look at it from 20 feet away, it looks like it belongs there. It looks like it matches, everything fits, looks outstanding. All right, so our guys across the street have gotten the bunkhouse and the outhouse torn down. The salvageable pieces are being transported off to another location for reuse, most likely one of the other sites that the engineer has, and they're getting ready to get started and build a bunkhouse at those locations. So they're going to reutilize those. Then we'll start getting all the rest of this cleaned up. Everything else that's going to be left behind will be consolidated into one pile, and the engineer will send a guy, or actually Mr. Al here will call somebody, and they'll come pick up all the basura, the trash. He did bring gifts and presents today. Even in this late stage, we still have new things showing up on the site. These are the beginning pieces for our handrail going up to the media room. So as you can see, it's just natural wood, all solid wood. Oh, nice wood here, all handrail. So these pieces are going to be stained, sanded, and varnished, maybe not in that order, and then put on the wall using these. Here we go. So these are going to be the ones holding the handrail. This can be adjusted here with an Allen wrench here, or a hex wrench as they call it nowadays. I guess Allen wrench is a trademarked brand, but anyway, a hex wrench, and then they'll be screwed onto the wall for use going up and down the stairs. Awesome. All right, it's a little past yabba dabba doo time. The guys started heading home a little bit early today just because we've got a little bit of rain. I know y'all can never see this on camera, but yeah, we got a little bit of rain so that they don't get soaked by the time they get home. They went ahead and headed out. Our guys did some good catch up today. Lots of a little bit of varnish cleanup. Doorknobs got put on, and what else? Getting a handle on it. So we're doing the finishing stages, a little bit of here and there, and the big bunkhouse and stuff on the other side of the street got taken care of. So they will be back tomorrow. We still have a little bit more work to do, and we just got another update for our garage door, the one that's supposed to go here. It is due import on Valentine's Day. Don't you love it? So we should be on schedule for sometime during the 3rd week of February as projected. So that's any time from the 15th and forward. So yeah, let's wait and see how that goes. If y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If y'all want to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here, and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you next time, have a great afternoon, and God bless.